The first job that I had, I was 7 years old, and I delivered newspapers. And the newspaper company would bring me 300 papers every morning at 4 o'clock, usually on Saturday, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I would get up, and I would roll the papers and put a rubber band around it, and then I would put them in a bag on my bicycle, and I would ride around and I'd throw them at the front door of all the houses. Yeah, if it was raining, I had a plastic bag to put over it, yeah, or if it was snowing. And that was the first money that I started to raise. And I would do different things. My first one, I did that, I wanted to buy a flute because I was in band and I had a rental flute, but I wanted my own flute. So I bought a flute, yeah. And I had other jobs like babysitting. A lot of times I would babysit when I was like 12 years old. Sometimes I would house sit. So what do you think I mean when I say house sit? I talked about babysitting. What about house sitting?
Like to clean house and maybe other things about house.
Kind of close, yeah. Sometimes people in America go on vacation, but they don't want their house to be empty. Maybe they're gone 1 week, 2 weeks, and somebody comes to water their plants, to feed their animals, and to just change the lights. So that if there is a criminal watching the house, they think somebody's there. They don't think it's empty. So that's what house sitting is. Now, in our culture, we move a lot. I have been in almost every state in America. So if we want to promote, if we need another job, we move to a different state or a different city. So many times we don't have family close to us, okay? My family, I have one sister in Chicago, Illinois. I have another sister in Tennessee. I have another sister in South Dakota. My parents were in Texas, but they just moved to Tennessee. My son and my youngest daughter live in California, but my oldest daughter lives in Texas, like a day's drive away. My mom's family is from Arkansas. My father's family is from Pennsylvania. So we're all over the place. So that's why we need somebody to house sit, you know, because no family's around. And then what else did I do? House sit, dog sit. One time I watched a house for somebody, and they had this cat, and this was like an evil cat, because every time I came into the house, the cat was hiding in a different location, and he would wait till I would get close, and then he would jump out and scratch me. And I got to be where I was so afraid to go into this house, and I was just looking under the chairs, under the table. One time he was on top of the refrigerator, and he jumped down on me. Oh, I never watched that house again. That cat was like, not a very good cat. It scared me, yeah. So we did all sorts of jobs. My husband, when he was about 7 years old, he delivered papers, newspapers, yeah. Sometimes we would mow the lawn. Do you know what the lawn is? It's the beautiful short grass in front of a house. We don't have fences in front of our houses, we have a lawn. So sometimes for maybe older people in your neighborhood, you would go and mow their lawn and they'd give you some money. Or in the fall, when all the leaves fall down, you go and you rake the leaves up, yeah. So lots of different jobs like that. But sometimes with my parents, we would have chores. Chores is kind of a word for work at home. Like my sister who's 2 years younger than I, we had the chore of washing the dishes. So after we would eat, that was our chore. One of my sisters had the chore of taking out the trash every other day. And so if we did it good and my mom didn't have to go out, go do it, we would get some money, yeah. So any other work that you've done to get some money when you were young? As you were young? You are young? No?
No? Leo, you know? Oh, we need to start working, I think.
Yeah.
After today's class, he needs to start working.
Yeah. It's very good for you because you learn about your work is connected to performance. If you get a job in America, especially, and you don't work well, you're going to lose your job. So here, if you go to a government office sometimes, and the people don't want to work, it's very difficult for me because in America, they would lose their job very fast. It's all about performance. And more, your country is becoming more like that. So if you don't perform, you're gonna lose your job. So you learn about that as you work as a young child, but you also learn to manage your money. Yeah. We have an idiom that the money is burning a hole in your pocket. Means your mom and dad just gave you money and man, there's like a fire there. You gotta get the money out. You gotta go buy something. Yeah. So the money is burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, write down. When you're sleeping, write down. The money is burning a hole in your pocket. Huh?
I remember.
Okay, we'll
Alex,
see.
write down, because I will ask you at the end. Mish, listen what it means. Mish, when you were in Egypt, did you speak English?
No.
It's European.
I'm Arabs.
What do you mean Arabic? They also speak English there?
No.
No.
Yeah, everywhere people speak English. Yes.
Not in.
So who remembers the idiom?
Money, but
He said he remembers what's the idiom?
Is the money burns hole in your pocket?
Right, there you go, good.
It's working, yeah. Yeah, and what does it mean? Misha, what does it mean, the money? So who can explain to Misha? The money burned the hole in your pocket.
that when you have money, you want to buy something.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially money which come to you in an easy way.
The money is burning a hole in my pocket. Burning
Continue.
a hole in my pocket.
Okay? Yeah, that means that if money came to you in an easy way, like they try to, you know, run
It's
away
like, I
from you.
have money, I gotta spend it. What am I gonna buy? What am I gonna buy? I gotta go to the store right now. What am I
Girl,
gonna
it
buy?
resembles you or not?
No?
No, he's very.
I actually think Ukrainians might save money better than Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You save money better. You're much more patient as a culture because you know that you've only got little money, so you save it, you save it, you save it, and then you go buy something big. One of the problems in America is that the banks have created a trap through credit, or what we say a loan. In American English, we'd say a loan. And so in America, many people would use a credit card or they get loans, and then they can't pay it, so they get another loan to pay that loan. And about 15, 20 years ago, they said for every $1,000 that an American earns in their salary, they have $1,200 in debt. So what's debt? What's the word debt? Do you know that word debt?
Yes. Leo said
Uh-huh.
correct.
Yeah, the B is silent, D-E-B-T, debt. Yeah, and so a lot of people had debt. And the credit card companies and the businesses, they target you. When I was in college, I got 20 different offers for credit cards, and I ended up having 10 credit cards. You know, and I spent a lot of money that I didn't have. But my mother, who had a job, who paid off her bills, was very responsible, she wanted one of the credit cards I had from a company called Sears. It was a big store. And they told her no, but they gave one to me. And I didn't have a job. I was in the university. So you could tell they don't want to give the credit card to someone who's responsible because they can't make money. But to someone who's impulsive, like a young girl, they gave a lot to me. Yeah. So if I could give you one advice, don't ever do credit, don't ever have debt. Keep cash, only cash, because you will pay so much more money, and it's a trap, and they kind of make you slaves. The bank will make you a slave through the debit and the credit, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. So credit is not good, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Could you think about if you could earn money now? What job could you do?
I can walk dogs.
You can what?
I can walk dogs.
Okay,
Dogs,
dog
yeah.
walker. Yeah, there's a profession in America. Yeah, they're very good. So could you be precise, like what these people are doing? What would be? It's real or unreal conditional. Do we fantasize now? Yes, right? So if I could, I would, right? If I could do some job, it would be this. So if I would be a dog, if I were a dog walker, I would What would you need to feed dogs?
No, I would need to walk with dogs.
To walk with dogs only. Would you need to teach them some tricks maybe?
Maybe, if they want.
Yeah. So could you think what could you do as a dog walker? Like, do you take only one dog for a walk, or could you just take many dogs?
No, I would took one dog for a walk.
I would take one dog at a time. Yes, one
Yes.
dog at a time.
And I would walk with it, play with it.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Good.
actually could be a very good job here because a lot of people have to go to work and they leave their animals at home, yeah.
Okay, and
That's
that
a
could
good
be
idea.
summer job like a dog walker, right? Okay, very good. Any other ideas? Who could work like an English tutor? Like could you work like a tutor for kids, for small kids, let's say?
In the kindergarten.
Yes, okay.
For
Yes.
our level, I think it's okay.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
passed exam B1, some of you passed, Anna passed B1 exam, right? Yes, so Sophia, you went this year to pass, right?
Yes.
Yes, so some of you passed B1 exam, and I think with B1 you are ready to work in kindergarten and, you know, like teaching English for small kids. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, even for your classmates. I mean, like, why only small kids? Maybe your classmates have A1 level and you can teach them as well, right? So it's not about the age, it's about the knowledge, about the level. Yeah, so could you be an English tutor, some of you?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's a very good job, right? Yeah, you could use materials, yeah, which I give you and Laura and extrapolate them and use with kids, right? Okay.
You're only restricted by your imagination. You know, you have to be able to imagine something and think about it. And sometimes the best businesses that do really well are those things where they find a need that nobody is meeting that need.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my sister, she's 2 years younger than me, and all of her children are out of the house now. She has 5 children. And the youngest daughter just turned 20 years old, and she's in the university. And my sister was trying to find something to do. I mean, she was very busy as a mother with 5 children, and now she has no children. And so what she thought about, she told me this idea, and it was a really, really good idea. She's going to have a cut garden. A cut garden. So what that means is that she's going to raise all these different flowers, and she's going to tell people, like maybe fathers, to come with their children on Mother's Day and cut the flowers and make a bouquet. And then they would give a donation actually to our work here. So this is her idea. So she's going to advertise in her church and in her neighborhood, you know, and say this is a cut garden, so that the father or even the mother could come and get flowers, you know, and they could buy different vases. It would be a donation. So a really cool idea. Before, she had a garage sale. That's where people gave her all sorts of clothes and tables and furniture.
Oh, have you
And she
heard
put
about
it out.
garage sale?
Yes.
Did you watch it? Did you watch in the movies?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In American movies, it's
Very popular.
It's
Yeah, very
it's
common.
very popular. When I go home to see my sister, every Saturday, we'll load up in the car and we go garage sailing. So we just go from one to another to another. So my sister has done this several times to raise money for us here, you know, and all her friends give her different stuff and she sells it. And she talks to the people who come, so it's kind of like a big social, you know, and she tells them about our work here. And of course, they want to buy something simple for $1 and they give $5 because they want to help our work here. Yeah, so those are a lot of hard work. But she thought, how else can she help us? She said, oh, a cut garden. And I thought that was a really smart idea, because people like to do those things with their children, you know, to go cut the flowers, not just to go to the store and buy it,
It's
but you
it's
get
very
to choose the
interesting. Yeah.
flowers, yeah. So whatever your imagination is, think about it. Do people need it? Would they like it? And boom, you might have a new business. Yeah. That's how a lot of businesses start.
Yeah, this is what you needed. For instance, you know how Amazon started? Yeah, the owner of Amazon, he wanted, huh? Yeah, he wanted to start to watch the movie. He went to the Rand, you know, and he didn't have actually this movie there.
Mhm.
And he created like, you know, such store, yeah, where
Yeah.
you can find books and movies and everything. So actually everything starts from your basic needs, right? Sometimes you really need it a lot, and you know, and you don't have it, and that could be very cool idea for the business. Okay, so think more about that, Misha. What else you could do? How could you earn money? At least pocket money. So we spoke about dog walker, right? We spoke about English tutor. Yes, you can even work with your sibling, not to spend extra money, but you need to be very patient, not to fight, you know, because
Not
usually
to
with,
kill them.
yeah, with family members, you don't have patience, and you can, you know, yeah. Do you do this with Rostik sometimes?
No.
No?
No?
You're not angry with him,
Angry,
but you don't fight, no?
no.
And don't shout?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to tutor him day and night, you will, your nerves, I think, can, you know. Yeah, Kirusha.
Please.
Okay, I thought you will give us like very interesting.
Also, you
Yes.
can earn
And
money
think there
like
very good idea. Okay.
if
Something
you have some no, you don't need the things what you have, and you can sell them and
Mhm.
then earn money.
Yeah.
On the internet, you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got eBay in America. What do you have here? Do you know? Prom, but OLX. OLX is very
OLX,
much like
okay.
eBay, yeah.
Yeah. So you suggest if you don't need, you need to photo and put it there. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When my sister moved from Florida to Chicago, she did that with a lot of things. Yeah, she put it on the local eBay there and sold most of the furniture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's just about thinking about things. Somebody will say, "Oh no, that's stupid," but don't let them tell you it's stupid. Think about it. How can you do it? Yeah, yeah.
Can you help like sometimes elderly people? You know, I was thinking.
Elderly people. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then like you know, some of them they just sometimes pretend they don't have money. They can have money, but
But you
and feel lonely, you know, and they would really need someone to help, you know, and they are ready to pay for this. Yeah. Okay.
Help them clean their house, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Go to the store for them, especially if you're visiting your grandparents in the village. There might be some older people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo, what are you trying to say?
nothing.
She changed his
It
mind.
was you changed your mind?
Mm.
Okay, Kirillchik, what about you? Kirill actually and Misha, they have like a beehive. Who knows what is beehive?
Вулик.
Yeah, what is beehive? Say again.
Вулик.
Yes, and they have bees, and they already. Do you have honey?
Yes.
You should be having that.
Yesterday we what in English for
Collected.
качали.
So you took. You know what is honeycomb? Does everybody know what is honeycomb? Yeah. So honeycomb, it's where honey is. You know,
Yeah.
such.
Сотис.
Yes. Such frames where you have actually honey. So yesterday they got honey from the honeycomb. Yes.
We,
Okay. And did you have? Why I don't have honey today?
What in English from
Like, answer my question. Where's honey?
we gave
You what? You sold it?
we gave it for grandpas and grandmas.
So you gave it to your grandparents.
Okay, because you don't have enough, right? You don't have a lot, but in the future you can sell, right?
One or two. No.
So guys, again, beehive. What is beehive?
Вулик.
Yeah. What is honeycomb?
Сотис.
Yes, C-O-M-B. You don't pronounce B. Silent B. Okay, honeycomb. Yes. Okay. Could you have business out of this? Or why not?
Because what in English for?
You want to give us free of charge? Yes.
No.
I thought you were so
They
generous.
need to
Kirillchik, you are greedy?
took honey in summer because
But
in,
it's summer now.
Mm.
Bees need to take more honey in summer.
because in autumn there
Yes,
isn't
it's true.
maybe.
You see, I'm as thick as a brick in this topic. So, actually, it's not the season, right, for honey. Yes, you cannot sell it. So, and when can you sell it?
Maybe in
in autumn, yeah?
You can eat.
Autumn, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like just a food for thought, you know, like job in the future. Okay, very good. What other jobs you could do?
You can
Take children at home.
Mhm.
Babysit or what?
Yes, yes.
Babysit?
you can buy something things and sell it, but what English? But more big, but bigger
Right.
rice. Yeah,
Price, yeah, yeah,
But what? Bigger what?
rice.
price.
Okay. Higher price. You mean anything, yes?
Mm,
What
books.
can you buy and sell? Give us
Books.
example. Goods?
Books.
Books?
Maybe ice cream, maybe something.
Okay, so it's about sale, yes? Okay,
Well,
good.
here's-
He's like a businessman future, do you see?
Here's an idea, sometimes it's about the situation. Metro, you all know the big store Metro?
Yes.
Well, when we started to have the quarantine, they were very quick to think about this and they created a system where people could call in or through the computer, tell them what they wanted. They would go and get the products and deliver them to that person at home. So the quarantine, instead of saying, oh no, nobody's coming to our store, they took the store to the people. So sometimes about business, it's about being quick to react.
Like
Huh?
internet shop.
Like internet shops. And sometimes it's about money, but you remember 2 years ago when the ammunition depot exploded in Kolanivka? All the bombs?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We live very close to that, 6 kilometers from it. And so we immediately acted because we knew that all these emergency workers were coming. And so we fed all the police and all the firefighters and all the medical people. Yeah, and so we were helping everybody in the whole area, feeding them because some of the police officers were standing in the middle of a road and they were there for more than 24 hours. Yeah, they had no bathroom, no food, no nothing. And we brought them food every 8 hours, yeah. So they were trying to protect everybody, you know, because all the police officers in Kolanivka had to take care of their families, so they brought the police from Zhytomyr and some of the other cities, yeah. So sometimes it's about how quickly, huh?
From nearest cities.
Nearest cities, yeah. Yeah.
Medical, like doctors came because someone was hurt.
Yeah, yeah, because sometimes some of the missiles, thankfully they had them apart. There's a motor and they're explosive and they took them apart. So some of them shot, but they didn't go far because they had no motor. But they still, when they hit, they kind of went boom. So there were some people that were hurt, yeah. And it was kind of crazy, yeah. My husband heard the first sound and he said, I think it's going to rain, I hear thunder. And he opened up the window and the next one hit and it blew all my hair back. And I said, no, those are bombs. I was in a war. I know what bombs sound like. And he was like, what? No. And I'm like, yes. So what did we do? We got in our car and we drove toward it. Everybody else was leaving and we were going toward it.
People can heard it in video, so.
Yeah. Some of my students showed me pictures that they took and where they could see the explosions. Yeah.
And
But we were-
of course the upper flats, they
Mm.
were like this.
Oh, yeah. I heard that they were shaking really
Yes,
good.
yes.
If they shook here in Vinica,
And
10th floor,
yeah, 10th floor like this.
yeah.
9.
If it was that loud and shaking here, can you imagine what it was like for me 6 kilometers away? Yeah, it was like really, really loud. But sometimes when a situation happens, it's about how quickly you react. Just like Metro reacted or we reacted, yeah. Yeah. So let's take a look at the vocabulary. Most of these words you're gonna know, okay? So you see the vocabulary?
Yes.
Okay, when we have a bank account in America, we don't have card accounts like you do. You can just go get another card. We have a bank account and the cards are tied to that and only that. So our system is a little bit different. So we talk about account, you know? You go onto Facebook and you have a Facebook account. You know, it's yours. You have a bank account, okay? Accumulate. What is accumulate? Do you know?
No.
No, increase.
It increase. Your interest increases, or you could say,
Wzrost.
Mm-hmm.
I accumulate purses. which means I have more and more purses. I accumulate debt. I have more and more debt. So this word can be positive or it can be negative, accumulate. ATM. What is an ATM?
Bank.
Bankomat. Bankomat. Okay, why do we call it an ATM?
It's not bank, it's like where you
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said.
You just said it quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do
Does
we...
everybody have a pen for
Yes.
Yeah.
making notes? Yes. Do you
So, an ATM, automated teller machine. Automated teller machine. Now, who is a teller? That's actually another word here. Okay? A teller is the person who works in the bank and you go in and you say, how much money do I have? And they tell you how much money you have. That's kind of older, you know, so that's how they got their name, teller. They tell. A painter. A painter paints. Okay? So this is an automated teller machine, ATM. Balance. Balance. So how much money do I have? Your balance is 500 hryvnia. Okay? Bank, you know, bank charges. Bank charges.
One bank to another.
It could be, yeah. My American bank, when I take money out of the ATM here, it charges me money, so that's a bank fee. Privat bank, if you deposit money onto your card, there's a fee.
Like commission. Yeah.
Like tariff,
Yes, yes.
okay, a commission,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bank charges. And this is where the bank, we have an idiom, nickel and dime you to death. A nickel is 5 cents, a dime is 10 cents. So they nickel and dime you to death, which means they're like, oh, you looked at me, give me 5 kopecks. Oh, you looked at me, give me 5 kopecks. Oh, you looked at me, give me 5 kopecks. Oh, you wrote with the pencil, it's mine, give me 10 kopecks. So they just kill you with all the little stuff, okay? So you're killing me, you're nickel and diming me to death, okay? Barter. We exchange things. In my village, we do that. Here's some
Except the same
tomatoes, you
word,
give
yeah.
me this. They're over there, yeah. How about borrow?
Position.
So here, I want to give you
But
a
you
secret.
explain in English.
Lend. Lend and borrow. So think about this. B for borrow is first. L for lend is second.
Borrow
If you
is like when someone gave you.
No, they're lending, you're borrowing. So think about it.
Collective
They
possession.
I
give.
borrow is like this, lending is to give away. So if I say, can I borrow your pen? It's for me, borrow, and she can say, I'll lend you my pencil, or my pen, okay? So here is borrow, think about B, and lend. So it depends on the direction. So if I were to say, Leo wants to borrow your napkin, that means the napkin is going to go that direction. He's the borrower, you're the lender. And this is kind of confusing. A lot of people get this mixed up, and that's why I tell you, borrow and lend. Borrow and lend, okay? Branch. What is a branch? What has branches? Do you know what a branch is? Think about a tree and the arms of a tree. Those are branches, okay? In this position, usually with a bank, you have the main office of the bank. And then you have all these other small offices. Those small offices are called branches. So like the main office is like the trunk, and all the little offices are like the branches, okay? So during the quarantine, the main office for Privat Bank was closed, and there was only one small branch open for all of Vinica during the quarantine, okay? Budget. You know this word, right? Budget? Okay, cash. That's like just what's in your hand. Cash advance. A cash advance is where you could go to your boss and say, I'm having a problem right now, can you give me part of my salary early? Or in America, they actually have businesses where you can go and say, I'm gonna get paid next week, but I need money now, can you give me a cash?
Come easy, they easy go. Yes, and why? Why it's happening? So you have here vocabulary. This vocabulary we will use. I'll remind. We learned this the previous class today. Really quick, I'll go through. So everybody open, and I will translate it really quick for you because we will work with idioms today. Okay? You're advanced group. You're about to pass IELTS, and I told you a lot that IELTS. It's all about linking words. It's all about vocabulary. It's all about advanced grammar, etc., etc. So, can you now circle, look through the list, circle unknown words. I will quickly tell you in alphabetical order some of the words. Who participated in the previous class, you will just recap. Okay, accumulate, it's like to grow. The amount of money will grow. This is accumulate, okay. Branch, it's you have different branches of the store, of the bank. So Privat Bank, we have different branches of Privat Bank throughout Ukraine, right? Like
Different offices.
different offices, right? Not only headquarters, not only the main office, but we have different branches throughout Ukraine, okay? Cash, it's like you can pay by cash or credit card, right? Cash, it's when you see real money, real currency. What is currency?
Валюта.
Yeah, currency in your hands. Okay, debt, for the letter D you can find. I can spell you D-E-B-T, you see? D-E-B-T. We have silent B, and what does it mean? Debt, it means like,
Борг.
yes, that you own something to someone, not very good situation. Denomination, we have like 1 hryvnia, and what, 2 hryvnias we have, right? Yeah. 1 hryvnia, 2 hryvnias, 5 hryvnia. It's denomination of hryvnia. We don't have 4 hryvnia, right? We have 5, 10, 20. This is all denomination, okay, of hryvnia. Okay. Expense, it's like your expenses per month, per week. Next, foreign currency or foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, you go to the market, you have foreign exchange. You go to the bank, you want to exchange dollars for hryvnias, you need foreign exchange because dollar, it's foreign currency, right? Hryvnia, it's our native currency, okay? Globalist, it's from the word global. Many people believe that these globalists manipulated this coronavirus and started these things with coronavirus. In Ukraine, we believe it's like Kolomoisky, yes? These are people who control,
Bill Gates,
right?
George Soros.
Bill Gates, so these are globalists. People who control, rich people, billionaires who control, they call globalists, okay? Income, this is what your parents or you receive, the sum you receive, which comes to your family. Like my monthly income of my parents, it's like $5,000. By the way, usually in America it's taboo topic. It's very impolite, extremely impolite. If you ask, Julia, how much do you earn per month? Or how much do you make per month? It's usually in America no one will answer and will look that you are like very strange and weird, you know?
Only if you're kind of close, and then you would start it with, if you don't mind, could I ask?
Yeah.
But we
Yeah,
don't
I would
talk
like
about
to
it.
apply for the same job, you know, to McDonald's in the summer. So if you don't mind, could you just hint at least about your income? So income, it's the sum of money, it's your salary, okay? What comes? Okay, what about lend and borrow? 2 words you have here. We translate into Ukrainian the same. So B, Lara explained us today, it's the first letter of the alphabet, right? First goes B and then L. So borrow, it's what?
Here,
Позичати.
and
Yes.
lend is here.
A land is here. Borrow, it's to you. A land, it's from you. But remember it by letters of the alphabet. First goes borrow, so first goes to you. And L goes from you. Okay? So if I tell to Kostya, Kostya, could you borrow me some money or lend me some money?
Борг.
Because she's talking about him, not what she's gonna do, but what he's gonna do. So it's lend.
So Kostya will lend me money.
She will borrow the money, but Kostya will lend it.
Kostya will learn, I will borrow from Kostya. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, remember
Gotta
about
practice it.
remember about letters of the alphabet. B. Like, remember this. B to me, L from me. So I lend, I give when I lend. and I borrow when I take, right? To me. Look, borrow, lend. It's clear, yeah? Borrow to me, lend from me. Okay, lender, it's a noun for to lend. Loan, it's synonymic word for credit. Loan, it's the same as credit. L-O-A-N. It's credit. Mortgage loan or mortgage, it's credit for the house. It's credit for the house, okay? Interesting word, pawn shop. What is pawn shop?
Pawn shop, do you remember?
Yes, so what is pawn shop?
Lombard.
Yes, pawn shop. Okay. Pension and retirement. Pension is what you receive when you are retired. Old people, elderly people, they receive pension. Retirement, it's what, Igor, don't sleep, write down. What is retirement? Pension. So what is retirement? How would you translate retirement? Oh, why did you not write? I'm like surprised from you.
Pension is controlled by the
Like on
government,
vacation or what?
whereas retirement is controlled by you,
You
how
surprised
much you
me, know?
save. Yeah.
Salary, everybody understands, yeah. Withdraw, money withdraw from the ATM. What is ATM?
Bankomat.
Yes. So money withdraw, cash withdraw. When you are, if you've been abroad, very often certain money withdraw. So what is money withdraw? Who can translate?
It's not in Russian.
Okay, but what is withdraw?
Withdraw.
So withdraw written and then comes to your money. No. So what is withdraw?
Без комісії?
Видача готівки. Exactly like that.
I like
Okay.
withdraw, it's a shorter word.
Okay. So this is about vocabulary, yes, because we're going to use. With your partner, discuss 3 questions now. Okay, you work together. Igor and Marina work together. You 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 will work with me. Okay. So what do you need to? Or you want to work 3 together? Yes, you can work 3. You want to work with them better. Okay. Discuss with your partner. What was the most expensive, valuable thing you bought or you collected money? What is your attitude to this thing now? Like, did you break it or is it broken or did you lose it or it still exists in your life? Money you earned or you collected for this, something valuable, okay? And it's number 1. Number 2, what is your desire right now? What would you like to collect for? For instance, like we have now these scooters and what else? I don't know, iPhone 11, yes, and like
New
smart
car.
watches, new car. Yeah, so number 2, what is your desire? And then discuss with your partner right now. Try to think, do you need it? Is this your necessity or if this is your desire? Or in 1 year, this iPhone 11 will be, you know, will be iPhone 12 already and you won't be so cool. But for this iPhone 11, you could travel, you know, half of the world. You know, you could go to America and study, you could go to New Zealand and study, and it would be intangible, but you are with iPhone, you know. Look at me. Yeah, so think about this, what you really, really want now, and try to discuss with your partner, like, how can you live without this? How can you live? You say, you know, I really want, like, the car, Mercedes, for $100,000, like Poplavsky has, you know, or like something like Ferrari. But then you can say, you know, I can live without this because, you know, it takes lots of petrol, right? And it's quite expensive in service. So discuss these questions, okay?
If I small, I can drive car. Why I need it?
Yeah, it's an example. Yeah, who is 16, they can drive the car, right?
How old are you
Can
now?
we drive by law, by our
No.
law?
Mm.
He's 9.
Oh, I was about to say, I started driving when I was 14, so
He's only 9. Okay,
police
and
didn't know about it.
okay,
though.
wait a minute. And the third question, okay? The third question, try to think, because we are going to talk about idioms, okay? If you know it, or if you've heard any don't cheat, any idiomatic expressions about money, okay? If you know. If you don't, it's also okay, okay? Yeah, but for instance, time is money, it's also idiom. It's also idiom, and you might know this idiom, right? You've heard this idiom. Because Lara will share with you that in America, more important time than money. Because time you will never return to your life. You will never. You are getting older and older and older, and you won't return your health or your life or this 14 age again or 16 age again. A money you can earn. Like you can have more money. But for this time, like money is really valuable. You understand? Yes? So you need to value your time, because if you have time now, exactly enough time to study, to read lots of books, to spend this time not only in front of TV and gadgets, your time will never be returned to you. Money you can return, gadgets you can buy, but time will never ever return. There is such a movie called Time, named Time. I suggest you to watch this movie. This is, who watched, yeah? That for time you buy, you don't have money. People, main characters in the movie, didn't have money to pay for their, expenses, but they had to pay with time. So look what happened there. The name of the movie, the title is Time, okay? So in one of the idioms, you might also think, you can think about Ukrainian one, it's okay, it will help you to translate. For instance, take care of the pants and the pounds will take care of themselves. Pence, these are like coins in Britain, and pounds, these are like paper bills, okay, paper money. So if you take care of the pence, then you will be rich, right? So these are examples of idioms. First, we discuss second and third idiomatic expressions, even in Ukrainian, which come to your mind, and what they mean. Maybe parents tell you at home sometimes. Here you have your pocket money. Pocket money I'll also accept as, one of the expressions, okay? You ready to work? Mm-hmm. Go. Yeah, I think I need to, is it too hot? Do we need a fan or we don't need a fan? Like fan. Okay, I'll try. If it's too cold for you, too chilly, I will turn this off. Please turn to your partner and discuss with your partner these 3 episodes.
For a long time, I collected for some pieces.
In my lifetime, I don't have story about lose some expensive things because I don't like expensive things because
It's too cold for you? Ah, sorry.
I don't collection money for my I'm easy
Alex, do you
my life. Money is nothing of my life. Another people think money it's my life. Money it's
Alex, you listen to them.
power. Another proud.
Yeah, very often you can buy useless things and then there's the box. Yeah. The second question.
You sometimes for collection your money.
Tell about something how to collect money. Yes. And
You dream about some things you want
but your partner can reassure you that question. Did you discuss with your partner?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so who would like to share? Vlad, would you like to share? Would you like? Your group was very vivid, very actively discussed everything. So who would like to share? Next activity, what we are going to do, you will need a pen or a pencil because I will dictate you some phrases. So who doesn't have stationery? Who knows what is stationery?
Like,
Yeah, who doesn't have stationery, please take a pencil or a pen. Everybody have, right? Okay, good. So what about your group? What did you share? Help yourself with cookies. So what did you share? Do you have some desires to buy something extraordinary? No? How do you save money? What was the last expensive thing you bought?
iPad.
Huh? iPad, okay. Margarita shared with you with that?
Yes,
Yeah. She bought iPad, yeah. What about Alex? Alex, what was your last expensive toy? Scooter, yeah. This electronic scooter?
No.
Just scooter, yeah. Because I think it's better for health, right? Okay, good. Because you move your not electron. He bought like a scooter.
Push scooter, we might
Push
say.
scooter.
No.
Yeah?
Scooter like a motorbike.
Ah, like a motorbike.
We would say motorbike, yeah.
Motorbike, okay. Because scooter, I understand that you need to do like this, you know? Yeah? Yeah, that trains your
Do
legs.
that again, what does it do?
Because the other is doing like this. Yeah, so this is the scooter. Okay, what about Sophia? What was the last expensive toy she bought?
I don't care. My mother and father always bought me something.
Buy, yes? So you don't collect money for your dreams?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have
Any other questions your group discussed? That's it? But you spoke so much, but you know, released not a lot. Yeah.
We must discuss about the thing what we must buy.
Yeah. So what is that? What do you dream?
I don't know.
Your own flat? Oh, that's a very good dream at this age. Okay,
Yes, too.
so you want to now you want to live separately from parents? They play on your nerves?
I have a brother.
Hello. And you're what?
I want to buy a flat too because I have two brothers.
To live separately from your siblings? Yeah.
Yes, because they're so noisy and annoying.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you will be roommates. Need to collect for your future apartment. Okay, good. And you, what do you dream about? Yeah. So how do you think you need to collect for your apartment right now?
I think yes.
Yeah. Or you need to learn English and then find a good job and earn in 2 years.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of money in
It's
2 years.
also a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And tutoring, we spoke about with previous group that you can tutor and earn money.
It's not our dream, it's our target. Yes, ma'am.
It's your target, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, maybe some people just dream to go around the world, you know, and like spend money, like. So okay, because maybe I will tell somebody else's dream. So what about you? What did you discuss? What was something big you bought? Maybe Karina, like.
The last expensive thing she bought was studying Canada.
She got a phone.
A telephone, yeah, okay. And what about your dream? What do you dream about?
Maybe to live abroad or study.
To study abroad, yes. So collect for something intangible more, yeah, like knowledge, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Marinочка, what about you and Igor?
I bought a big car. Biggest what I bought, it was iPad, and I don't pay all costs. I bought just a half.
You bought a half, yes? I remembered who is absent today, Nova. Okay, guys, what about you, Leo and Vlad? What was the most expensive and what do you dream about?
I don't forget because I don't like waste another money, but not my money.
So you don't take money from parents, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you buy nothing for now till you will earn your own, right?
I'm happy.
And what Leo told you, did he buy something valuable?
Huh?
Leo, did he earn his money? Leo! Did he earn money? What's his dream to buy? Vlad, what does he dream about?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah. He's happy. Maybe.
Are you saying that because your mom's the teacher, or is that really true?
Yeah, he's very happy.
Okay. What about you guys? So what was the biggest thing you bought and what is your dream to buy?
I'm not sure what the biggest thing that I bought. I think like last time I bought some stuff for my hobbies and that's all.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and what, you have a dream, yes?
No, that I bought dress from Latino.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
For
Okay.
me.
Okay, good. And what about you? Did you buy something big?
Yeah,
I was bought scooter
this
and you.
was a laptop.
Ah, okay, good. Apple?
No.
Yeah, because they have Apple it's more expensive.
Why Apple?
Yeah, I don't know because it's expensive. Maybe in the market it's most expensive, but it's not the best.
Well,
Like
there's some really good things about Apple and there's some bad things about Apple.
$500.
Yeah, but it's not the most expensive one. It's just what we have. Yeah, but it could be more, right?
Yeah.
My goal was just to have the lightest, so it would be light. For me, it was important. Because you just need to use it for work, that's it. And what about Ilyusha? What did he buy?
Nothing.
Okay.
Phone with my parents help.
Uh-huh, okay. And what does he dream about?
About your computer.
About the new computer? Okay. Okay. Okay, so idioms. Are you ready? First we will, did you think about any idiomatic expressions about money? No? It's very complicated, yeah? So, I will dictate you now. Dictate you, we will play the game. I'll dictate you the idioms and you will need to guess their meaning, okay? You ready? So the first one, it's like guessing game, okay? Balance the books. Quickly, balance the books.
Computer, right?
Yeah, you need to write. Balance the books. I warned you in advance. I told you that you were going to write, right? Balance the books. Number one. Number two, go Dutch. Yeah, leave space so you can interpret this, so you can write the meaning, the significance. Balance the books. Number two, go Dutch. You know, like people in Holland
Or Dutch.
are Dutch. No, Netherlands, Holland, you call them Dutch. They speak Dutch language. People who live in Holland, they speak Dutch language. What is Holland?
Holland, yeah.
Yeah, people who live there are Dutch. Okay? So,
Go Dutch.
go Dutch. Okay, gravy train, Gravey, train.
Gravy train.
Next one, nest egg. Nest egg. Ready?
Yes.
Next, cook the book. Cook the books. Plural, not singular, plural. Cook the books. Next one, golden handshake. Yeah, remember these are idioms, so they are quite challenging, and it's a C1, C2 level, right? Golden handshake, miser, M-I-S-E-R. M-I-S-E-R,
That's kind of a new word or a slang, more than an idiom, but miser.
miser. Yeah, it's like a slang or new word, miser. And the last one, but not the least, cheapskate. Cheap, not with double E, but with E-A. C-H-E-A-P-S-K-A-T-E. Cheapskate. You know, like skateboard, like skate.
Skate on this.
Skates, yes?
Sure.
Skates. Okay, with your partner, try to think, to create, guess the meaning of these idioms. You have 2 minutes.
Go Dutch.
Kind of, yeah.
Any other ideas?
To have money like good like price with the money.
Close. All of these are about money. When we talk about balancing the books, we talk about a business, and a business has books where they record all their income and all their expenses. And when you balance the books, it means you go back and you check. Okay, if I look at my books, everything I bought, all my income in, this is how much money I should have. Let me go count my money and see if it's the same. If they're not the same, I have a problem. Maybe I wrote something down. So when we balance the books, It's all the paper equals actually what we have in cash to balance the books. Okay, so you guys were close. These are a little bit harder. Okay, that's why I didn't write them down on the paper. Go Dutch. What do you think it means to go Dutch? To earn money, okay?
Maybe waste money for something useless.
Okay.
Server.
What?
No.
Go Dutch is really strange. You're never going to guess this one, to tell you the truth. To go Dutch means that we're going to go out to eat and every person has to pay for themselves. Okay? So if you three decided to go out, you would say, let's go Dutch. Okay? Or even if you have a male and female friend, we could say, let's go out to get pizza, let's go Dutch, which means everybody's going to pay for their own. Because normally if a guy asks a girl out on a date, there's the implication
Who guessed
that
close to
he
this?
is going to pay.
Margarita guessed?
Yes.
Mhm.
Margarita, you have such experience?
Go Dutch.
Really? You need such boyfriends? Oh my gosh.
It could be just friends. Okay, gravy train. Gravy
Really,
train.
I want to stop at this. And really, you went to the restaurant and you went Dutch?
Just подать.
And you went Dutch? So he paid for himself and you paid for yourself?
She just knows what it means.
Okay.
Почему так часто нападаешь?
Probably picked it up in the movie, I bet. Okay, gravy train. What does it mean, gravy train? What is your guess?
To wait
Waste money? Huh? Any guesses? Are you guys cheating and looking at the internet? Okay, gravy
Margarita
train.
can do, yeah.
When, in America, when you were poor, and we eat just like rice or beans, my mom would make this gravy, and gravy is like a sauce.
Do you know what is gravy?
Like a sauce. What do you,
Podlivka.
Panika, okay. So it's got butter, and even though it's made out of cheap ingredients, it makes everything taste better.
Okay.
So the gravy train means that something is moving and it's got a lot of money and you want to get on it. So if there's a new company that started here in Ukraine and you become an employee and it's headed toward a lot of money, you want to get on that gravy train. Okay? So like Glavo, what is it, the people who get the food?
Glovo.
Glovo.
Ракета.
Uh-huh. So maybe you say, well, this is a new business, it looks like it's really hot. I'm going to be a writer, I'm going to get on the gravy train, I'm going to make some money. Okay.
Okay, it's clear?
So it could be maybe I have a new business and I tell you, you need to get on the gravy train. My business is going to make money, so if you want to make money, come get on the gravy train with me. Okay? So it's a positive thing. Gravy is the extra stuff, the good stuff.
Yeah, gravy it's what you add to your dish so it would taste better.
Better.
Okay, gravy it's like I don't know, podlivka, I told you. So it's like something very good.
You know, if you were to come to visit my house and ask the guys who are in our rehab center about my gravy, they would tell you, oh yeah. Because when I start to make gravy, the whole house gets happy. Because it's really good. Okay, nest egg. Nest egg.
Like, for birds, the eggs is very, like, for us children, and for them, it's their children.
Uh-huh.
And, like, our mind is like their eggs.
Okay, that's close, yeah. What else? Anybody else with nest egg? Okay, for a bird, their egg
Listen,
is very,
close.
very valuable. Okay, so a nest egg is you saving money for something valuable in the future. Okay? So I have a nest egg for a new car. That means I'm saving money, like a bird sits on it and protects it, you know, for something future that's going to happen. Okay? Next one, cook the books. We had balance the books. Think about that one. Now cook the books. What do you think cook the books means?
Waste?
No, not waste. It's kind of negative. Cook the books. Okay, if I look at my books,
Don't make us.
don't make nothing close. You guys are all around it.
No, like not doing nothing and receiving money.
A little bit. Think about it. I have books that tell how much income I have and how much expense I have. And I balance it, and it doesn't balance the money that I have. Okay? The government is gonna come look at my taxes. They're gonna come and look, well, they're gonna come look at my amount, and they're gonna tell me how much taxes. So I'm gonna go, I didn't make that much. So when you cook the books, you change the books so that you don't have to pay as much taxes, or somebody doesn't know how much you made. So it's kind of like erasing and changing your financial books to hide information. Okay? So if you have, say, a bar, and you have the books for the bar, but you're selling drugs out of the back room, you're going to cook your books to show that the bar makes more money than it does. Because they're going to come and look and say, wait a minute, look at all this money you've got. Where did this come from? Oh, it came from my bar. Because they don't want you to know about selling drugs in the back room. Okay? So cooking the books is changing your financial books to hide information. Okay?
Yeah, because if you cook, the substance changes, right? Let's say you boil potatoes or yam, you know, yam resembles potato. So it changes, right, when you boil. So when you cook the books, they change, right? So that's from this connotation.
Okay, golden handshake.
Any ideas?
There's actually two meetings. There's a British meeting and an American meeting.
When you go
Listen,
to the
listen.
statue and you forgot something you
Touch it?
yes,
Okay.
you will reach, but it's only dream.
Uh-huh.
Superstition.
golden
Yes,
touch, yeah.
superstition could be.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other
Golden
Ideas?
handshake.
about golden handshake?
Let me tell you the British meaning first. The British meaning is that your job says, I'm sorry, we have to cut your job. But here's some money as you walk out the door. Okay? So they're saying goodbye to you, but they're giving you money as you go. That's the British variant. Okay? The American variant is that you're having an office party or an office meeting, the boss comes in and says, hey, how you doing? And he shakes your hand, and everybody else is like, ooh, look at you. You're the boss's favorite. Let me get close to you because, you know, you're doing good. He thinks you're doing gold, and I want to be part of that. So there's two different meanings between British and American English. Okay? Miser.
What about miser? Who knows? Margarita, you Google or not?
It's kind of a negative word, miser. Sometimes I call my husband Mark the Miser. Yeah. It's somebody who takes all the money and holds it. And they don't share, they don't help. Huh?
Yes.
Коротше, Влад.
Yes.